afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got something very special for you all now. It's now time for today's ice carving demonstration. Okay, so please welcome to the Lido pool deck our master carver. It's Arta. Give him a round of applause. Here he is. And Arta is going to be doing the ice carving demonstration today. You can see he's got his tools at the ready and he'll be ready and raring to go. So ladies and gentlemen, just a few safety pointers before we start. As you can see, this area has been cornered off. That is for your own safety. So please, you're welcome to sit and watch and everything, but please just mind there is going to be obviously a lot of ice flying about everywhere. Yes, so here we go, your ice carving demonstration. Now obviously you may have seen this done on other ships, but sometimes on other ships they actually have ready-made ice carving sculptures. But here we have Arta, who is skilled enough to do it live out on the Lido pool deck. So there we go, we can see him starting already. Now what happens is with ice carving, Arta doesn't know straight away what he's going to make. He has to look at the ice. So obviously you get all different types of ice, all different shapes and sizes, but it seems like he knows what he's going to do, and he's starting at the top of the ice. Okay, now you're probably wondering how Arta knows how to do this. Well, this is actually a tradition that's been passed down throughout his family. So his great-grandfather did ice carving, his grandfather did ice carving, and also his own father was an ice carver. So you could say he's a chip off the old block.
Oh.
There we go. They don't get any better. You probably heard Jake do some of them last week as well. But there we go. Yes, but no. But on a serious note, how he actually learned how to do it. Arta comes all the way from Indonesia. It's all the way from Indonesia. And actually, when he was at college, if they got in trouble, they used to put them in a freezer. It's like a detention room, but it was in a freezer. And Arta used to, you know, he won't mind me saying, he used to get in trouble quite a lot. So he'd go in this freezer, and actually while he was in there, he met his childhood sweetheart. I know, and he's actually still married to her today. And obviously they were there, and they used to make these lovely ice sculptures. And then 9 months later, he was Daddy Cool. I know, they're not even good, are they? I'm not going to pretend they are. Brilliant, but no, there we go. But I'm sure you'd agree it is a fantastic skill for them to have. So he's making a good start. As you can see, he's made a kind of groove in the top, and now he's working on the side as well. And you can also see the chisel he's using. Now he's got many different ones that he uses. His first one is has a square shape, and this is the one he always starts with. Just obviously, because obviously it starts off just as a big rectangle. Okay, so this big square chisel is the one that can really get the big chunks of ice out, because he's not needing to do the intricate details just yet. He's just getting the main blocks out. But ladies and gentlemen, of course, at the end of the demonstration, once Arta is finished, you are more than welcome to come and take some photos, because I can assure you, you will be very impressed. Now, I don't even have a clue what he's making yet. And I'm sure as he gets into it, you'll start to see the different shapes and maybe have a guess of what he's going to make. Now, usually Arta, you know, he makes animals or kind of scenery and things like that. But he can also make face sculptures. I've seen him do sculptures of the face. And one time I said to Arta, I was like, Arta, can you do my face made out of ice? Because I thought that would be really interesting, you know. Who would want to see their face made out of ice? So he did, and he worked, I think he worked quite hard on it, you know, all day he was there. I gave him a photo of myself so he could really get it correct. And then he showed me, there was a cover over it. I was really excited for the big unveiling. And he lifted up the cup. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't impressed. No, it just didn't look like me at all. You know, everything was just not like me at all, and it actually looked a bit like a man. So I, you know, as you can imagine, I was quite angry, and I've been giving him the cold shoulder ever since. It's not even funny. There we go. Sometimes you don't even know you're walking into them, do you? But no, I'm sure there are many different sculptures he can do. But like I said, sometimes they do have to assess the ice to see what they can do. Now, you're probably wondering, the cost of actually these big blocks of ice is around £200. which is quite a lot. And you're probably thinking, well, it's just a bit of water, a bit of frozen water. But it's actually different to your normal ice you put in your drink. You can probably see just looking at it. But actually after it's finished, if you're very careful, you can also pick some up and make it have a feel. And you'll notice it is a lot, I know it sounds a bit stupid, but it's a lot wetter than normal ice, so it's not that kind of dry ice you get. It is very wet, and that's how it gets it into all the sculptures. And it has to be stored in a certain way as well. So there we go, it's really starting to work. You can really start to see a shape. I think I could even start to guess what it is, but maybe you can have a look as well. And obviously it is very, very cold, obviously, being ice. I don't know if I actually heard someone saying over there, has anyone ever been to an ice bar? Yeah, and you know, in an ice bar you can only spend about I think it's like about 10 minutes at a time, and then I went to one in Amsterdam. Brilliant, you know, you get the coats and the gloves and stuff, but it is very, very cold. But obviously they have loads of these sort of sculptures, and I think it really is a true piece of art. So there we go, he's still making his green.